Hello learners, welcome to Atya Studies. Thank you all for your support. Please share the video to the students and to them who are preparing for interviews. Then I have created 1D array playlist. You can check out the video. The videos are in a sequential order. In further videos, we will learn all the searching algorithms. So please do follow the channel. Okay, then let's start today's session. Today I will explain a very simple program to get only even numbers from the 2D array. We have seen this program in 1D array, how to fetch only even numbers from 1D array. Now let's see how to fetch even numbers from 2D array. Okay, let's start then. Let's suppose I need 2 rows and 3 column array. Okay. First of all, we need to get the size of the array, right? So to take users input, scanner class will be used, creating an object for scanner class. So the package is imported already. Before in 1D array, we have taken the size we have stored the size in one variable, right? Here in 2D array, we need to take two variables. One is int rows, and another is int columns. Okay, so sc dot next int, because we are taking integer variable, sc dot next int. Okay, so rows and columns. So we need two variables, rows and columns. Now we need to create an array object, 2D array, right? So I'm giving two square brackets. So it is also an array, right? So as usual, I'm taking the array object name arr, new int, under two square boxes. First square box must be rows, second one must be columns. So array object is also created. First we need to enter the array, right? We need to store the array elements into the memory. For storing also we need two for loops. Before in 1D array we have taken only one for loop, but here for each of the row we need to get the columns of each and every row, right? For that purpose we need two for loops, that is nested for loop we are using here. For int I is equal to 0, I should iterate the loop till rows length. Okay. Under for loop, I am taking another for loop, int j is equal to 0, j less than. It should iterate the loop up to columns j plus plus. Okay, we are entering the values, right, into which into array object. So array of I and jth position, sc dot next int. I am storing the values. Okay. Later, for fetching, before in previous video we have fetched all the elements, but here we need to fetch only even elements, right, from the whole array. For that also I need two for loops. I should iterate the loop till rows length, int j is equal to 0, j less than, columns length. See, here I am applying one condition. What condition? If my array of elements, if my array of elements divided by 2 and which should equal to 0, then only I consider it as an even number. That is the rule, right? That is the logic over here. If you divide any number by 2, if the remainder is equal to 0, then that is an even number. If the remainder is not is equal to 0, that is an odd number. Okay, so whatever the element which present in this position, array of ith and jth position, that should be divided by 2. Okay, and by using mod I'll get remainder. Okay, so that remainder must be equal to 0, then only system dot out dot printing, only printing that array of that position. Okay, just giving some space. After each and every row printing, after each and every rows printing, I should take system dot, I'm taking one line break. That's it. But to get user what should give the where should give rows and columns, we just need few println statement. So one println statement should apply here, not here. It will apply here and here. Okay, why here? Here it is taking an input from the, okay, here we are creating in scanner versus here it's fine to take here. So enter rows and columns of the array. Okay, here enter array elements. Okay, we got array elements here. Here even elements, we are fetching even elements, right? Even elements from 2D or from given array. Okay, so let's debug this code. I hope you understand this logic. I'm doing nothing over here. I have just created scanner class to take the user input. Here one println statement. Okay, I'm just taking two variables, rows and columns. Let's just create a 2D array object over here, and here I'm just taking the array elements by applying two for loops. In first for loop, the rows up to columns completed, the row will be iterate this loop. Here we are getting even elements from 2D array, and the logic is as usual. If the element in this position should divide by 2, and by doing mod we will get remainder. That remainder must be equal to 0, then only it will enter into this if condition, or else it will just skip this condition. If the condition is failed, then it just not print anything over here. Okay, debug the code. Okay, let's scroll up the console little bit up. Okay, enter the rows and columns. So here I am giving 2 rows, 4 columns, array elements. Array elements you should enter like 2 rows and 4 columns. First column, second column, third column, fourth column. So first row is completed, our first row we have given first, second, third, fourth columns. Okay, and in the second row 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. Even elements are from 2D array 2, 4, 6 and 8. 2, 4, 6 and 8. Okay. Here after if condition I have given the println statement. If you give out of the loop, it will print in another way. See, again I am giving 4 columns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, from the first row you got 2 and 4 are the even numbers, and from the second row you got 6 and 8 are the even numbers. Okay, how this happened and everything, let me try to explain you. Take one notepad. So here 2 rows and 4 columns, right? Let me take the values first. 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, here I write, so I'll take A only. A, let's assume the array object name is A. First square box contains rows I. Second square box contains J. Okay, so I initially 0. Okay, I'll take 0 here. Then I is less than rows. Rows are 2, right? So yeah, it must be 0 less than 2. The condition must be true. So it will enter into this loop. Int j is equal 0. Now we got j. J is 0. Okay. So j is 0. 0 less than columns. Yeah, columns you are taking 4. So 0 is must be less than 4. So it will enter into this loop. ARR first 0 and 0. I is at 0th position. J is also at 0th position. We are taking the first element. Okay. First element is what? 1. Okay. Done. So here J plus plus, which means I remains same. Okay. J plus plus means J is equal to 1. Okay. 1 less than 4. True. Condition is true. Here I value still 0 because we are not got from out of the loop. Loop is not yet ended. So I value will carry throughout the loop, throughout the condition got failed. Okay. So I is equal to 0 and j is now 1. So it array of 0th position, ith position is 0 and jth position is 1. We have insert the value 2. Got it? Yeah. And again j is becomes what? 2. Okay. So 2 is less than 4. Yeah, true. 2 is less than 4. So I remains 0. I remains 0. What is j? J is 2 now. J is what? Columns. Okay. If you take the matrix like this, this is the 0th position, means left side we have, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me explain. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Assume these are rows, these are columns. Okay. So here first one is placed at row 0, column 0. Okay. Row remains 0 only. In this whole Okay, row is 0. This is 0th row and first row. Okay, so at 0th row, at 0th position I have placed 1. Column is at 0th position, right? So zero, first position, second position, third position. These are all columns. Okay, so column, row 0, column 0 first. Okay, row 0, column 1, 2. Okay, row 0, column 2, we need to place 3. Again j value is increased. Now j becomes 3. 3 less than 4. Yes, it's absolutely true. Now a is ith position is 0. A ith position is 0. And jth position is what? Jth position is now become 3. At this location, what we are storing? We are storing 4. Okay. Now j value increased to 4. 4 less than 4. This is absolutely wrong. So the condition got failed over here. So it will come out from the loop. And what we see here, it is in under another loop, right? So here I value is increased. Now we need to store the values for a. I value is increased to 1. Okay. Yes, 1 less than rows. Yeah, we are taking 2 rows. So 1 is absolutely less than 2. The condition is true. Then it will enter into the loop. So it will iterate the loop again same. Okay. J value initially 0 only because we are initializing the j value again in the for loop. So j is 0 only. At this position we are storing 5. Remains I value 1 only because j is increased to 1. Now we are storing the value 6. A value, I value is 1 again. J value is now 2. We are storing the value 7. A value again 1. I value is again 1. J value now becomes 3. We are storing 8. J value now becomes 4. 4 less than 4 is wrong. So it will come out from the loop. And here I value is increased to 2. 2 less than 2 is also wrong. So it will come out from the loop. In this way, the values will be stored in the memory. Okay. This is of taking the array elements. As usual, fetching elements is also same. What it will do here under fetching, we have the elements like this, right? So I at 0th position, j at the 0th position, 1, right? Is 1 divided by 2? Yes, but we get remainder 1. So 1 is not equal to 0, so it will not enter into this loop. Okay. And it will go to the next position because j plus plus, now j value is increased to 1. Yeah, it will check 2 divided by 2 exactly. So it will print this. We are printing this I at 0 position, j of first position. So we got 2. So like this, wherever we get even numbers, those values will be written out to the in the form of output. Okay. Yeah, this is the program for getting even numbers from the 2D array. I'm just giving the simple programs to understand better the 2D array because it is very complex to understand initially. So I hope you understand this video. Please keep support me and thank you for the watching video till the end.